Hey, Heather from Hooked on Pickin' here. I wanted to do a video about my goals for the year 2017. Now, I know it's already March of 2017, but we just finished doing our taxes, which then in turn kind of showed me how much did I actually make? Like, how much did I pay in taxes? How much did I actually make? And where do we want to go from here as far as income? Now, it made me think, it did discourage me a little bit because most people pay taxes once every week out of their check. But my taxes came out all at once in my tax process. And so that was a little bit discouraging. And I kind of thought, do I want a 9 to 5? Do I want to stick with Amazon FBA? And the more and more I thought about it and researched it and just kind of went through what do I want to do as a person and what's important to me, Amazon FBA really is the best thing for me, because I have the availability for my family, for my husband who's in ministry. I get to be involved huge in ministry and children's ministry and counseling people and all of that. So what are my goals for 2017? Enough about me. You want to know what my goals are so you can kind of make your own list that's going to be personal for you. So number one on my goal list is I'm going to raise my salary. Everybody else gets a raise. How come I can't get a raise? You know, just because you're an Amazon FBAer and it's kind of based on a fluctuating income, you can still give yourself a raise. What we did last year as far as my salary is every time we got a 2-week disbursement, or Amazon deposited that money into our account every 2 weeks from the things that we sold, 10% of it I put into savings and 10% I put into checking. So essentially I was giving myself 20% of the disbursement as a salary. So basically if I made $1,000, I earned $200 on my own. $100 went into savings, $100 went into checking. Tracking with me? So what I'm going to do this year is I actually, because last year we started in our picking fund, which is what I call it, our account that we keep all of our Amazon business money in. We started with $300. Well, obviously I can't pay myself out of $300. There's nothing there. But this year we're starting with a lot more money because we already have the income flow going from all of the income we did last year. And so we're actually going to raise it a full 10%. 20% we're going to put into savings, 20% we're going to put into checking, and so essentially 40% is what I'm going to be paying myself. Another thing that I was looking at when investigating a regular 9 to 5 job and whether or not I should do that versus Amazon FBA is they all have retirement incomes. You know, I'm eventually gonna get old and need retirement. And so what am I gonna live on? I don't wanna work forever. I wanna be able to say, I retire. And so one of the things that we, my husband and I have discussed is we're going to set up an actual retirement fund. We're gonna put a large sum of money in there to begin with, and then we're going to set up a monthly payment that comes directly out of our Amazon account that we get our disbursements put into of a certain amount every month. So now I am self-employed, but now I have a 401k. And so that's something that's really, really encouraging to me. I'm excited about it because if I start now, then it's going to just continuously build and compound on interest. And so being able to set up my own retirement fund, we've looked at Allstate, State Farm, and we're still kind of investigating which ones we want to use, but being able to set that up will really make me feel a lot better and like I have a real job. It is a real job. You make money at it. My third goal, so first one, raise my salary. Number 2, create a 401k. Number 3, keeping a routine. There are times where I just feel like I'm working all the time, all hours of the day. When the family is home, here I am packaging and posting and listing, and I don't have time for my family. And part of it is because I have not been very diligent with my time. And so I want to work actual business hours. I'm letting everybody know, my friends and my family know, Monday, I am sourcing my items. I'm going out to the retail stores, picking my items. Tuesday, I am listing my items. Wednesday, I am packaging and shipping my items. Please do not call me. I am at work. I know I'm at home and available via cell phone, but I am at work. Please don't call me. And so being able to set those times and will keep you from working through dinner time, working at night, working when you should be out enjoying playtime with your kids because they're home. So 1, raise my salary. 2, create a 401k. 3, keep a routine. Number 4, vacation. Everybody loves vacation. I want to take a vacation. And so through my Amazon fund, we are setting up a vacation fund so that we can go on vacation free and clear, knowing we're not stepping into our personal finances to be able to spend money to do something as fun. Because everybody knows when you go on vacation and you don't really have money for it, is it really fun? Because all you're thinking about are the dollar signs that are going out the window every time you go on vacation. So if you can have a vacation fund and say, I'm going to spend X amount of, or save X amount of dollars so that when we go on vacation, we can spend it free and clear and guilt-free. And so that's another thing that we're setting up, is we have a specific amount that we're saving so that we can have that much money for vacation. Number 5 is pay off a large bill. So we last year were able to pay off one of our vehicles. We have 2 vehicles, and this year our goal is to be able to raise enough money in Amazon excess to be able to pay off our second vehicle so that we have no car payments. And so having goals is a huge motivator, because you're gonna get in those modes where you're like, all I'm doing is packaging and posting, and this is so worthless, and I don't feel like working today, and yada yada. But if you have goals like paying for a 401k, paying off a large bill like a big car payment or a credit card bill or whatever it is that your debt is, and then also saving money for something fun to do, then those are going to be your motivators to keep working and making sure that you continue to hustle and hustle harder so you can make more money. And remember, with all of this and the goals, I know I'm excited that in the end, Jesus wins.